Hey, it's Daniel. I'm running the video today. Wynn wrote a script for me, but I'm gonna use it more as an outline. She likes to go like super word for word, but I'm not. I feel like that's a little too fake, so I'm not going to. A lot of people ask us questions like, what is it like when you're inside? What does switching feel like? Stuff like that. So I'm going to talk about that today. I want to start by saying what we feel, and the stuff that I'm about to describe, like some of it could apply to other systems, but DID is such an individualized experience. Like, no two systems are ever exactly the same. If you're a system and you have different experiences with co-consciousness, leave a comment. Maybe expand on something that I said, and yeah, let's spread awareness, educate, break stigma. Ready, set, go. So the most obvious thing that people think of when they think of like me being out front and Wynn being inside is like a blackout period. They don't remember anything at all. It was black. They have no connection to what happened while one of their headmates, headmate is our preferential term to alter, just because alter sounds very like clinical, and headmate fits kind of the way we feel like a family. They black out, and that is called time loss, or most people call it time loss, which is pretty much exactly how it sounds. It means that the person, you know, the host, the person who is inside, can't recall any events. Sometimes they don't know how much time has passed, and sometimes like you don't even know that any time has passed at all, because you just have no frame of reference. So like if you're sitting at home messing around on the internet and someone comes out and 30 minutes passes, you know, everything's just so much sort of the same that when you come back out, you don't even know that 30 minutes is gone. You're just like, oh wow, I really lost track of time, didn't I? Time loss can last anywhere from just a couple minutes all the way to months or even years at a time. So if option A is time loss, then what is option B? Well, that is something we call co-consciousness. That is when one or more alters basically is aware. Co-consciousness comes in a varying amount of degrees, and we kind of refer to it, you know, in lack of a better term. So here's the front, right? We've got the front, so we've got further back and closer to the front. You know, here's time loss. Say you're like here. You're pretty far back. You're still co-conscious, but you're pretty far away from the front. So to explain that, I kind of think of, you know, like when you're in a class and you're in a really boring class, and then all of a sudden this bell rings and you realize that you have no idea what that lecture of the day was about. You remember hearing words coming out of the professor's mouth, but details are gone. You are borrowing notes from a friend. It can get kind of confusing though when you're right up close to the front, where you and at least one other headmate are so close to the front together that you don't actually know who's out front at the time. That sounds really bizarre, but okay, so picture you and a friend. Each have a game controller in your hand, and there's a video game on your TV, but only one of the controllers is plugged in. Now, if this is a complicated game and both of your gaming styles are different, it's going to become apparent very quickly, even though you can see and hear everything that's going on in the game, that your controller is not plugged in. But if it's a very basic game, and you would instinctively start out, say, walking forward, it can take a while to be like, okay, so we're both kind of wanting to do the same thing. Which one of us is actually doing the thing? Let's say one of our cats comes up and rubs against our leg. Wynn's instinct would be, you know, to be down and, oh baby, you know, and scratch her little ears and whatever. Kit, who hates surprise touches, like even if it's a quick brush against the leg, would instinctively jump away and look down and say, oh God, what was that? They're both gonna have that instinct in the moment, so they can see, hear, feel everything. But what the body actually responds to tells us, oh, okay, so Win was actually up front this whole time. Yeah, it can seem confusing, and trust, it's confusing for us too. That's co-consciousness. Switching is a whole nother batch of feelings. And again, this is what it feels like for us. This does not universally apply to every system. This is just our experience. So switching, like the sensation, it kind of, if I had to describe it, it's kind of like a wave almost. And the body, like the body chemistry physically changes. You know, Win gets tired a lot easier than me or than Kit. If, you know, she is out front and she feels sick or tired, one of us will come up and this energy will sort of wash over the body. That feeling of stress or weariness is just instantly like, whoop, it's gone. Like, you know, you threw off a jacket. The mental part's a little hard to describe because it's like you fall back and just watch someone drive. I can't describe the mental process very well. Yeah, so that is co-consciousness. If you have any further questions about it, please, please, please share in the comments. We would be happy to, you know, expand upon these topics, you know, that we're already doing in different videos. If you guys have more questions or if these videos inspire questions, our goal is to educate. Yeah, so that's co-consciousness. I am Daniel. Let me know if there's anything else I can explain. And yeah, peace.